Peter's Yacht, and last of all is Tilbury Temptation. Coming down with about 9.50 to go. Blue Air of the Grey went up to Lakeworth. A length and a half. Barusha's had a nice run. Now pulled to the outside of the 8.50. He's about to join them. 3 lengths into Noble Kit. Hard ridden the top weight. Then Native Court from Son of Rani dropping out from Mantina Expectation, Starlet Princess and Vino Veritas. Peter's Yacht, Glen Morriston, Nagle Road, Tilbury Temptation. 6.50 out. Barusha went to the front. Noble Kit pulled to the outside, is going after it. Barusha going better than Noble Kit at the moment. Then Native Court going back to the fence, a gap then to Mantina, Starlet Princess, and then Expectations and Peter's Yacht. Barusha heading out wide on the turn, a length and a half to Noble Kit. They've kicked 3 or 4 lengths in front now, back to the inside, Native Court, then Lakeworth and Starlet Princess, but in the straight, 3.50 out, and Barusha the Grey on the outside, about 3/4 in front. Noble Kit, the top weight, tried to peg him back, got on terms, and he put his head in front. Noble Kit from Barusha on the inside. They're clearer than Vino Veritas, back to the rail, but Noble Kit with a 58.5 is starting to draw clear with 80 metres to go. Noble Kit coming away from Barusha and in Vino Veritas, and at the judge, Noble Kit has won the money by 3 lengths. Second, Barusha. Third, in Vino Veritas from Tilbury Temptation. Then Native Court, followed by Mantina, Starlet Princess. A gap then to Peter's Yacht, never a chance. A good gap in the field, the Blue Era. Expectation, Son of Rani, Glen Morriston. Second last, Lakeworth. Nagle Road last in. The top weight, 58.5. Noble Kit. Number 1, Noble Kit, the winner of the microwave cookware, race number 6, under the whip, a long way from home. Barusha going better than him around the turn, but class certainly did prevail. And coming right down the outside, he's raced away to win and win well. Number 4 is second, Barusha, ridden by P. Highland. And the third placing going to number 15, which went up along the inside, and that's in Vino Veritas, ridden by Gary Skinner. 1, 4 and 15 ahead of Tilbury Temptation, 4th. Noble Kit by Noble Bijou from Sirikit, D. Allen, E. Gressner and C. Hughes connections. Arthur Clark, the trainer. Robbie Griffiths took 1.5 off. In with 58.5, 4.25 and 1.45. Barusha 1.35 and in Vino Veritas to pay $2.15.
YARLI Prince paid $1.65 and 75. BELCUNDA $1.30. Runaway Night $1.65. Quinello $5.55 and the trifecta $68.90 on race 5 in Adelaide. Noble Kit paid $4.25 and 1.45. Barusha second $1.40. Third in Vino Veritas $2.15. Quinello $19.40. Trifecta $620.95. Running double 7 and 1 $34.05. Now they are moving in Sydney for the running of race 6 on the card. All of race 6.
Racing, Raffalini on the outside, best out, but immediately headed by the favourite King of Cavaliero and Secret Flash. Then Mr. Investor, Balciano showing a good turn of speed, getting up on the inside, and then Fromoli. Second last is Mildew, and Myocard is last. King of Cavaliero leads with ease at the 900. 2 lengths on Secret Flash, about 3/4 Balciano, the inside, 1 Raffalini. A length Mr. Investor, then Fromoli the outside, 2 lengths to Mildew and a length and a half to Myocard. To the 650 they race, and King of Cavaliero 1.5 lengths on Secret Flash. Balciano on the inside, then Raffalini. Fromoli 3 deep, the fence Mr. Investor. Mildew second last, Myocard last, about 7 from King of Cavaliero. On the turn, King of Cavaliero a bit more than a length Secret Flash. The inside is Balciano, then Fromoli, Raffalini, and Myocard pretty wide as they go to the 250. Johnston really going for the lick of his life on King of Cavaliero. Balciano second, what a race he's running. Balciano, he's coming at King of Cavaliero. It's Balciano racing past King of Cavaliero. What a great horse he is. Oh, what a big spring he's in for. He's racing away, Balciano, from King of Cavaliero, and beats him a length and a half. Third home was Fromoli, followed by Myocard. He ran home nicely, and then came Raffalini, and the last 3, Mr. Investor, Secret Flash, and Mildew.
Yes, well, pardon me, I'll just take my foot out of my mouth. Balciano, the 1200 will be too short for him, said the wise one. No, not the case. He's a great horse, this fellow, and as Ian Craig said, he will have a very big spring. He's obviously come back as bright as ever. 1, 6 and 5, Balciano, somewhat of a surprise winner over the 1200 metres, $4.05 for the win and $1.05 for the place. King of Cavaliero second, 70, and third Fromoli, 80 cents. 1, 6 and 5, the Quinello, $3.45, and the trifecta, $54.75 after race 6 in Sydney. The placings there are 1, 6 and 5. Now the difference out of VFL Park is 76 points in the third.
Again, Racing this time, Triumph began very quickly on the inside. Wilhelm began okay, but dropped back sharply, and so did King Piper. Gold Jade going quickly in the early part. Vividly began very quickly. He's trapped a little wide in the early stages, but at least he's starting to settle. Followed by Rambling fourth on the outside, and he's out deep on the track. As they race to the first bend, Gold Jade pulls his way to a clear-cut lead. He's a length in front of Rambling, going up 3 deep. Vividly is a neck away third in the middle, followed by Triab and Power Arrow together. King Piper next on the outside of GOLDORME, and Wilhelm, hard-ridden to stay in touch with them, is last. Over the crossing, 600 metres to go. Gold Jade is just in front. Gold Jade comes onto the bend, about a neck in front of Rambling. Vividly, 3/4 of a length away third, and then King Piper. Power Arrow next on the outside. Triab over on the rails, and then GOLDORME and Wilhelm. Into the straight, 400 metres to go. Olsen starting to make his move on the favourite now, and Vividly cruised up on the outside of Gold Jade to go to the lead. Rambling's gone. Triab into the clear. Power Arrow, a bit of a danger on the outside, then GOLDORME. Vividly in front, 200 metres out. He's riding him hands and heels. He pinched a bit of a break on them. He's a length and a half in front of Gold Jade, and then Power Arrow, and Vividly's too classy at the end. He's shooting away. GOLDORME getting clear and making up ground, but Vividly scores by 2 lengths. GOLDORME second, tied for third, Gold Jade or King Piper, then Power Arrow, Triab, Rambling, and Wilhelm, the last one home.
7-2 in a photo there in Brisbane. So let's take you to Ron Paps.
A big crowd. They're off and racing now. Slowest out, Omega Princess and Maya Lure, About Your Boy and Sunny Toy. No early speed either. Away very quickly on the other hand was theirs. One down. Aladdin's Idol's lost the rider. It didn't fall, but the rider has taken a very heavy fall. The rider, young Ruth McMillan, she's on the track about to be attended to. And the leader is Shastri as they settle down. With on the outside, Paducah's Hope going to it quickly. In third placing, going right around them now, Finest Male, and it's off. Finest Male has charged to the lead. Got away, 4 or 5 in front. Paducah's Hope outside Shastri, and they're going crazy up front. 3 or 4 then to Sir Magnum. It could be the one in running. It's working into it. 5 away, BORRACHIN, and then into the Dragon with Princess Seymour. A riderless horse, Aladdin's Idol, Sunny Toy, Maya Lure, About Your Boy, and Omega Princess. They've broken right up with Finest Male attempting to pinch it again. Runs to the 600, 2.5 Shastri. Then Paducah's Hope, Sir Magnum still running on. Further back, BORRACHIN into the Dragon, Princess Seymour. A long break, Sunny Toy, and then the riderless Aladdin's Idol, but Finest Male full of running. He's kidding to it. He's sitting there cuddling on it. As they swing for home, Matthews hasn't asked Finest Male to go. Scatters a pair of seagulls, revs it up, shakes it up, and Finest Male got 4 in front. Sir Magnum's the only danger. They run to the 200. Finest Male's got a huge break. Sir Magnum won't get him. Further back in the field, then Shastri, BORRACHIN into the Dragon, and the vet took 5 minutes checking him over, Finest Male. He passed him fit to run, and have a look at him run. Finest Male, hands and heels, wins it by 6 or 7 lengths. Sir Magnum second. 4 away third was BORRACHIN, the riderless Aladdin's Idol. Then came Shastri, followed by Into the Dragon, Maya Lure, Sunny Toy, Princess Seymour, then Paducah's Hope, About Your Boy, and Omega Princess. Ruth McMillan being attended to on the track.
4, 7 and 3, Finest Male first, and a big performance it was. The rider took off about 300 metres after the start, and it sprinted for probably about the last 1,100 metres of that race. Big performance. Finest Male, Alf Matthews the winner. Second place into 7, Sir Magnum, and third, number 3, BORRACHIN, after race 6. 3, the winner Vividly, 1.20 and 60. Second, GOLDORME, $1.20. Third, King Piper, 90 cents. Quinella, $7.55. Trifecta, $50.25. 7, 2 and 3 after the photo for the minor placings in race 6 in Brisbane. Yes, Bill, they're all set. Lights on. Here's Brian.
It's on and they're off and racing now. Gilgit Arise on the inside, jumped away well. Springfield Lad missed it about a length and a half. Irish Lover a bit slow to get going on the outside. And in the race for the lead now, Trick Them hunted up around the outside, going up the hill. He'll clear them easily now, Trick Them, the lightweight. He'll lead out a length and a half to Scott's Lane, and they're followed by TOURELLO third. Fourth over on the inside there, Gilgit Arise. Roman Gunner's up running fifth today from Royal Bistro, Braquillo. Springfield Lad the fence, further back then Big Zappel. They're followed second, third last now by Red Cavalier, and second last Asterman, and Irish Lover last of all. They're strung right out the pace on now. 1,100 metres to go. The leader is Trick Them by 2 to Scott's Lane, 3 to TOURELLO, 2 to Royal Bistro, a length Braquillo. Big Zappel, he's pulled him out and he's got out into the good ground, running on quickly. Roman Gunner back on the fence, a length further back in the field then. Red Cavalier from Asterman. Springfield Lads got back to third last, followed by Irish Lover second last. Last of all, Gilgit Arise. Trick Them near the inside, coming back to them. 2.5 to Scott's Lane is under the whip. They're followed on the outside by TOURELLO, who went past him. Here's Big Zappel and Royal Bistro putting in their run. Further back, Braquillo, a gap then to Roman Gunner. Then Red Cavalier off the track and back to the inside. outside. Then came Springfield Lad. Tricked them again, shot away on the turn. 2 in front. Tourello coming after him quickly. Then further back, Royal Bistro from Big Zapple when they turn. Then Briquillo further up in the track. Then at the head of the others, Asterman in the straight. And Springfield Lad's got right up on the inside now. 250 out. Tricked them still over a length. Tourello. Springfield Lad getting up on the inside. Tricked them still in front out in the middle. He's drifted out wide. He's 2 lengths in front of Tourello and Springfield Lad. Then Briquillo, but Tricked them still got a break near the line. He's wandering about, but he's going to get the money. Tricked them. Hard ridden by the little fellow, he Marchant. And Tricked them wins 2 lengths Tourello, 2 lengths to Springfield Lad. Then Asterman, Briquillo, Big Zapple. Then Irish Lover. Further back in the field, then Red Cavalier. A gap then to Roman Gunner, Royal Bistro, Scots Lane. Last of all, Gilgood Arise. Tricked them. Number 9, looks as though they may get him coming up with about 600 to go, but he obviously was giving it a breather with no weight. Lee Marchant riding for dear life over the last 150 metres with Tourello in the middle and back to the inside. Springfield Lad all trying desperately to get to him, but with only 47 and a half, I think he had, yes, 47 and a half kilos. Postage stamp in this sort of going. Number 9, Tricked them, has been able to hang on and win. Second placing to Tourello, number 5, and third up along the inside, Springfield Lad made up many lengths when he went back on the inside there. It's back about third last, but they were swinging wide coming around the turn. Number 9, Tricked them. Too Good, the lightweight, per crown point from Star Petal, showing 14.55 and 3.55. Number
Magnum, $1.15. Third, Borrachin, 85 cents. Quinella was $6.95. And the trifecta dividend, pardon me, was $31.95, 4, 7 and 3 after the running of race number 6 in Adelaide. As I said, 7 at Caulfield. Tricked them paid $14.55 and $3.55. Good result for the bookies. Second placing going to Tourello, paying 85 cents, and third was Springfield Lad, $1.10. Quinella, $28.05. Trifecta, $607.90, and the running double paid $184.30 on Noble Kit and Tricked them. The daily double this afternoon on the combination of, in the first leg, 7 Rigadoon, second leg 9 Tricked them, 7 and 9 paid $83.80. First leg sub number 4 Silver Scout, and no sub required in the second leg. And the quadrella on the numbers 4, 7, 1 and 9. Purple Habit, Rigadoon, Noble Kit and Tricked them. No substitute required in any leg. 4, 7, 1 and 9, $3,534.75.
Beautiful start and hard to pick an early leader. The Grey Fidelis now has the head in front. Going up smartly is Regal Huzzy in company with YEATSPRAY, and Osrena's trapped out very, very wide. Then Trygal and Short Black, followed by Phoenix Dragon, Balmoral Deep, as is Sucre Lady, then Lobby, Charmine second last, and 2 lengths Fancy Flight. Sorting themselves out going to the 1200, and Regal Huzzy shows the way a length on Osrena. Third is Fidelis, and racing fourth YEATSPRAY, followed by Trygal on the inside of Short Black. 2 further away Phoenix Dragon, and then comes Balmoral Deep on the inside Lobby from Sucre Lady. Charmine next to last, and Absolute being Fancy Flight. Coming to the side of the track and nearing the crossing at the 850, and Regal Huzzy going along at about a half length break on Osrena, a length away third. On the outside, YEATSPRAY just shading another Grey Fidelis, and 1 to Short Black, Sucre Lady off the track, and then Trygal, followed by Phoenix Dragon. Balmoral's been wide all the way from Charmine Lobby, and 2 lengths to Fancy Flight. 600 out, and Regal Huzzy still the leader, a half length on Osrena. 1 to YEATSPRAY, a couple Fidelis, then Short Black, followed by Sucre Lady and Phoenix Dragon, Trygal and Balmoral, Lobby and Charmine, and still Absolute is Fancy Flight as they turn the corner. Regal Huzzy, a length on Osrena, followed by Short Black, YEATSPRAY coming down the outside, and then Fidelis and Phoenix Dragon, but Short Black has raced to the lead. 200 to go. Short Black kicked a length and a half now on Regal Huzzy, and then YEATSPRAY. Balmoral coming from a long way back, but Dittman has Short Black in full flight, and she'll win it easily. Short Black, 2.5 to YEATSPRAY, Balmoral third, and then Phoenix Dragon, followed by Regal Huzzy. Charmine, Fancy Flight, Osrena, Fidelis, Sucre Lady, Lobby next to last, and Trygal was last.
Mick Dittman, the winning rider there, aboard Short Black number 3. Second placing going to 9 YEATSPRAY, and third number 1 Balmoral. 3, 9 and 1 on race 7 in Sydney. In Brisbane, incidentally, Short Black in race 7 paid $1.75 for the win and $1 for the place. YEATSPRAY was second, $2.35, and third Balmoral paid 85 cents. The Quinella was $20.05, and the trifecta $143.75. So to 13, here's Wayne for his call.
Near the inside, VALERANTE actually got the best of it. Murray's pick began quickly, and Stoush is showing plenty of speed to race to the lead in the early stages. Mally Helmet and Sir Mayo getting up into prominent positions. Where's the favourite, Certain Avenger? He's getting a long way back. He's worse than midfield. Coming down the side, 850 metres to go. Sir Mayo moves up on the outside of Stoush, and they're the joint leaders. They're two in front of Mally Helmet. Murray's pick is running fourth on the inside of Dream Isle. A length and a half to Eyes of Jack outside of VALERANTE, followed by Vain Wing, and then Pelican Raid on the inside of Break It 3 to Silver Master Tristram Bay. Then Certain Avenger, who's a mile back as they come towards the corner. Busk on the outside. Then Mask Avenger, and the long last is World Power coming around the bend, 450 metres out. Samaya the outside, Stoush the inside. They're joined quickly by Mally Helmet, who dashed up and poked his nose in front. Mally Helmet in front now. Vain Wing coming with a well-timed run on the outside. VALERANTE's going for a run in the middle. She's getting it, and Dream Isle joining in at the same time. Here's Busk coming through. Where's the favourite? He's still back behind a wall of horses. Busk is charging out after these leader. Vain Wing just in front of VALERANTE. Busk on the outside coming at them now. It's Busk taking the lead from Vain Wing. VALERANTE coming at them late, but they hit it, and Busk has been able to beat VALERANTE. Busk first, VALERANTE second. Third was Vain Wing, followed in by Stoush, and then Pelican Road, Dream Isle. Certain Avenger really didn't get a crack at them in the straight. Samaya next, and then Mally Helmet, who stopped quickly the last little bit. Murray's picked Silver Master well back. Tristram Bay was never in it. Master Avenger well back with World Power and Eyes of Jack.
On, so we can take you to Ron Paps.
Racing now, tidy sort of start with one exception, Woody. The grey dug in and missed it a couple, and one of the slowest away beside him was Recita. Shills has drifted back as she does customarily, and there's a keen tussle for the lead. Skybrook, Habituate Lady, My Remus, and on the rail, Caspian Town. He holds the rail and the lead momentarily from over on the outside, Skybrook. Now Skybrook draws about a length and a half in front of Caspian Town, followed then by Habituate Lady, nicely positioned. Moving up to fourth, Ice Master, followed by Toy's Daughter, My Remus, and that's Aspect the rail from further back, Stedman. Then Gilgud Girl, Royal Imp in that division, and around the outside of the field goes Peace Token. A couple away then to Recita, back in that division, spot on target. Night Law's 3 wide at the 1200, 2 to Woody, and about 2 away last of all is Little Shells. So they race towards the 1,000-metre point, and it's a fairly even go here, where the leader is Skybrook by a length and a quarter. In second position, Habituate Lady. Caspian Town's had everything to suit at the favourite. A length and a half to 2 away the stable mates, My Remus and Ice Master together, with Stedman making a move. On the inside of them all was That's Aspect. It's got the shortcut inside of the quartet. 2 lengths further back, Gilgud Girl and Peace Token, Toy's Daughter together, a line of 3. Night Law's off 4 and 5 deep. Royal Imp, spot on target next, and then came in that division Recita. As they work down the side of the course, there's another one getting up out deep, and the one that's back at the tail of the field now is Shells. They race towards and past the 500, and Skybrook's tried to pinch it. He got a break of 2. Caspian Town in hot pursuit, though, the fave. Then further back, Habituate Lady asked to go. Then That's Aspect running on fairly from Gilgud Girl. As they swing for home, Skybrook still a couple in front. He goes for it. Coming after it inch by inch is Caspian Town, but it's flat too. And then came That's Aspect running on fairly. Skybrook the leader at the 200-metre mark. Trying hard is Caspian Town, and That's Aspect. Skybrook keeps plugging away. He's hanging on. That's Aspect's the danger. That's Aspect grabbed him. That's Aspect swept to the lead, and That's Aspect, that's home. Wins at 3/4, Skybrook. Third, Caspian Town. Then came Gilgud Girl. Habituate Lady didn't go on, neither did Royal Imp. Well back, Recita made a bit of ground. Then came Shells. Then spot on target, Night Law, My Remus, Stedman, and Toy's Daughter. Well back in the field too was Peace Token, Woody, and Ice Master last.
4, 13 and 3. It's number 7 on the card there. The numbers were 6, 3 and 9. And the winner was Busk, which paid for the win $4.10, and for the place $1.20. VALERANTE second paid $1. Third, Vain Wing $2.05. Quinella $9.90, and the trifecta $140.50. 6, 3 and 9 on race 7 in Brisbane. Good luck. The lucky last coming up, the Get Out Stakes there at Caulfield. Race number 7, that's Aspect number 4, paying $4.65 and $1.20. Skybrook was second, $1.90. Third, Caspian Town, 75 cents. Quinella paid $26.95, and the trifecta $168.65. Race 7 in Adelaide, numbers 4, 13 and 3, and that result is official.
Racing On the outside, My Red Rower jumped out quickly, and also away well as Wolverton Lady on the outside. Going quickly now, Black Impulse, Emerald Clouds, Falling Snow behind them. Getting up along nearer the inside now towards the leaders, Oasis, Unequivocal just off the pace. Then Renoir further back in the field. Then Michelle's Flame. Further back then came Mean Dancer, Common Dream, Miss Munda. Well back was Gay Bell and Sapphire Stone, Lady Bruton last of all. 7.50 out. Oasis the Grey went up on the inside with Black Impulse, Unequivocal. Wolverton Lady, My Red Rower, Right Aspect just behind them. They're followed on the fence by Renoir. Michelle's Flame, Falling Snow around the outside. 2 to Miss Munda, Gay Bell. Further back then Mean Dancer, A Gap, Common Dream, Lady Bruton, Sapphire Stone last of all. Across the track, coming to the turn, Unequivocal right out in the middle, just in front of Wolverton Lady, Falling Snow right off the track with Black Impulse. My Red Rower getting a run, and now Right Aspect pushing through in the centre, and Renoir has gone through on the inside. Renoir got to the front. Gay Bell tackles it. Then Miss Munda on the outside, Unequivocal, Falling Snow and Right Aspect. Gay Bell in front now from Unequivocal, Right Aspect, Miss Munda and Falling Snow. Gay Bell in front with 100 to go from Right Aspect, Miss Munda. Then further back Emerald Clouds, but Gay Bell is going to win the last. Here's a boil over. Gay Bell's won the last. 2 lengths. Second Miss Munda. Third home Right Aspect just from Emerald Clouds. Fourth. A Gap then to Unequivocal. Then Mean Dancer. Further back Renoir, Falling Snow. Then Black Impulse. My Red Rower never in the race from Michelle's Flame. Then Wolverton Lady. A Gap to the last 3 over the line. Lady Bruton with Common Dream, and last of all Oasis Bar 1, Sapphire Stone.
Now, Sydney, they're racing. Here's Ian.
Time a little slow to jump, Magnus Opus, and the same for Correggio, and Prudhoe Bay is the early leader. Park Express racing it for the front spot and heading it. A length away, third is Cheval Time, top reserve Bramble Rock, and moving up next in the run in the middle division of the field, Mighty Reserve, and then Cowboy Ben, Please Reply. Windsor's Pal on the inside, a good margin to Gallier, then Constant Kingdom, who's on the inside of Great Vein. Magnus Opus second last, and Correggio's last. As they go to the 8.50, Park Express a half, Prudhoe Bay. Third placing taken by Cheval Time. Mighty Reserve on the inside, a length top reserve, and then comes Please Reply, and Cowboy Ben out pretty deep from Bramble Rock and Windsor's Pal. A length the Gallier. Further back in the field is Great Vein on the outside of Constant Kingdom. Second last Magnus Opus, and Correggio is last as they commence the run around the corner. Park Express leads narrowly from Prudhoe Bay. Mighty Reserve about to get out. Not quite at the moment. He's about to shoulder his way clear, Mighty Reserve. Yes, he's into the open if he's good enough. Followed then by Cheval Time. Gallier gets a split. Then Please Reply. Forget Cowboy Ben. Mighty Reserve goes to the lead. 200 metres to travel. Great Vein running home fast on the outside, looking at danger, and Gallier getting up on the inner. But Great Vein down the outside swamped Mighty Reserve and Gallier, and Great Vein is starting to roar away and wins the last easily. Great Vein has beaten Gallier, third Mighty Reserve, and fourth Constant Kingdom. A nice run from Cheval Time. Oh, Cheval Time lost the rider shortly past the post. Then came Windsor's Pal and Magnus Opus. Prudhoe Bay. Cowboy Ben was a flop from Top Reserve, Bramble Rock, and then Please Reply, Correggio. And Park Express has finished well back, and Cheval Time has dumped the rider. The horse knuckled about 100.
Right, 6, 12 and 1 there, 12, 4 and 1. Gay Bell tipping the punters right out in the last, $36.70 and $6.50. Second was Miss Munda, $3.25, and third Right Aspect paid 85 cents. Quinella, $236.70. We're standing by for the trifecta to be notified on the last event for 12, 4 and 1, and the last running double on Trick Them and Gay Bell, the Ernie Marchant double, $422.55. Now this might be 7, 1, 9 and 12. 7, 1, 9 and 12, and the dividend was $105,819.20. Not to be sneezed at. 7, 1, 9 and 12, $105,819.20. 757.70, the last trifecta on 12, 4 and 1. Okay, last event, the lights on. Let's go to Wayne.
Racing D'Or near the inside began quickly. The American began okay, but might have got squeezed up shortly after the jump, and he dropped out last. Princely Current and Minotaur showing plenty of speed with D'Or in the early part. On Your Own is handy. He's settling fourth. River Jordan trapped a little bit wide. Mr. Snoopy going up quickly on the outside. Then Ty and the American Midnight Curfew. Sir Titan getting back. Helen's Choice. And Principium at the rear. 1,000 metres out. Minotaur takes over. He's the leader. Mr. Snoopy moving up but wide on the track to be second. One to Princely Current. Well, it's dropping D'Or into the box seat. A neck away fourth on the inside. 1.5 to On Your Own, a little bit wide. And then Ty and River Jordan out 4 deep at the moment. Followed by the American on the inside. A length to Sir Titan. then Helen's Choice and Principium. They come up towards the crossing, 650 metres to go. Mr. Snoopy the outside, Minotaur the inside. They're the joint leaders. Deodora length and a half away, third on the inside of Princely Current, then River Jordan, who's still pretty wide. On Your Own and Tide next, followed by Helen's Choice, the American. Principium well back in the field, Midnight Curfew and Sir Titan to the outside. Well in the straight, 350 metres to go. Minotaur, he's gone Freeman, he's kicked away from them. It's Minotaur a length and a half in front. Princely Current trying hard on the outside. Deodora can't get a crack at them. Then Mr. Snoopy. On Your Own has dropped back. Sir Titan on the outside coming after these leaders. Minotaur in front. Princely Current looks the immediate danger. Minotaur's fighting on. Princely Current can't reach him at the moment. Minotaur in front of Princely Current, and as they salute the judge, Minotaur has just beaten Princely Current. Sir Titan third. Then Deodora, Helen's Choice, Mr. Snoopy, River Jordan On Your Own, Principium, Tide the American, and Midnight Curfew last of all.
Numbers 10, 6 and 3 in 10 for the win and $1.85 for the place. Princely Current second to pay $2.40 and Sir Titan number 3 third $1.45. 10, 6 and 3 and they are the interim dividends on the last event this afternoon in Brisbane. And third Mighty Reserve, and these totes are now official. The winner Great Vein $5.30 and 160. Gallia second $2.15. Mighty Reserve ran third paying 70 cents. The Quinella was $91 even, and the trifecta was $765.15 on the final event this afternoon in Sydney. Now we're around about 2 minutes away from the start of the last event in Adelaide this afternoon, so we'll just have a bit of a listen to Ron Paps and see what is happening at this stage. They are moving into the stalls. Let's have a look at the comparisons for the last time this afternoon for Cheltenham, the running of the last race. Contented Soul, very little change, still round about the 20 to 1 mark on the tote. Heroic Gamblers had support, $5.50 into $2.85. Little change to report about King's Rule. NAMQUETTA has got from 15 out to 23. Stage Rhythm, $8.05 out to $9.85. Yours, Mine, Ours, $1.40 into $1.35. It's firmed up a bit. There's a report coming through about Ruth McMillan. Apparently the doctor said she will be okay. And we'll take you to Ron Paps.
Contented Souls going up to vie for the lead. Tonelica is there, and so is Benders, and Tagamet is there, and Montrachet, the imported mare, is showing a lot of speed too. Cambay improving from a wide barrier, and in that division too came over on the inside centre Glory. Regent Fair ridden with the whip early. Further back in the field, the Seamers, and then came Heroic Gambler in that division, caught wide on the outside Stage Rhythm. Back in the field at the 1,000-metre mark, Mutual Boy. Cambay's dashed away. He's on the Finest Male, I think he thinks again. He's dashed away. Matthews with similar tactics. Further back in the field, Legal Issue. Then further back in behind that division came My Thirsty Man. They strung right out. The Chaser, Mutual Boy, drifting back with King's Rule. And Mandaway is last. Down the side, Cambay. It's had good support. And it led by about 6 to Yours, Mine, Ours, who's plugging home second. Then came NAMQUETTA. It's got 8 in front, Cambay at the 600. Then Montrachet running on. Then came Seamer. They were followed by Tonelica, Cinder Glory. And then further back to Benders. And then Regent Fair and Heroic Gambler, Tagamet. And forget the others, headed by Stage Rhythm, Durastar, Legal Issue. Cambay turned for home, 7 in front. Yours, Mine, Ours is after it. As they swing now, it's Cambay by a 5. Yours, Mine, Ours is coming after it. He hasn't got Panicky on the leader yet. Further back, NAMQUETTA down the outside, Heroic Gambler. Cambay's got a big break. Cambay about 5 in front of Yours, Mine, Ours. Cambay is going great guns for Matthews. Now he shakes it up, but oh, Alpha, you pinched this, did you? What? Cambay wins by 3 to Yours, Mine, Ours. 3 away, Heroic Gambler. 4 away, NAMQUETTA, Montrachet. A nice run there by the close relation to God's Walk. Then Seamer followed further back by Legal Issue. Then Regent Fair, followed by Cinder Glory, King's Rule, Mandaway. Well back, Stage Rhythm, Durastar. They were followed by Benders. Then Contented Soul. Well back, My Thirsty Man, Tonelica, Mutual Boy and Tagamet.